We now turn to our partners at the U.S. Department of State, who have been key to making this event possible. I am honored to introduce Catherine Duholm, Director for Mexican Affairs.
Hello and good afternoon. It's my pleasure to speak to you today at this Together for the Planet virtual event. I thank our partners at Public Foundation, Coca-Cola Mexico, and teams from both the U.S. and Mexican governments who helped put together this unique and timely forum. Many people worked together to plan this event. This is fitting to address an issue that can only be solved through collaboration. This discussion could not come at a better time. To avoid the most disastrous consequences of climate change, the international community has set a goal of limiting the global average rise in temperature to 1.5 degrees Celsius. To do this, the world needs to reduce carbon emissions by 7.6% every year this decade. This is not something we can worry about later. If we are to meet this goal, the world needs to cut carbon this year, right now. It is a daunting challenge, but transitioning to a net zero economy is also an economic opportunity of a lifetime. We are on the verge of unprecedented demand for clean technology, sustainable agriculture, green city technologies, and other market solutions that reduce greenhouse gas emissions and support sustainability. Entrepreneurs, incubators, and accelerators such as yourselves will pioneer these technologies and industries of the green future. Conversations and exchanges like today's will inspire new ideas and help transform lofty concepts into inspired solutions. By creating an environment that fosters innovation, national governments like ours can support your efforts. To this end, the Biden-Harris administration announced new policies to ensure the United States creates climate solutions, including a $35 billion investment in clean energy research, development, and demonstration. Furthermore, President Biden has announced his intent to work with Congress to double funds by 2024 to $11.4 billion per year to help developing nations deal with climate change. This is not just an investment in our environment, it's an investment in our economic future. As the president has said, the countries that take decisive action now to create the industries of the future will be the ones that reap the economic benefits of the clean energy boom that is coming. We encourage our partner nations, including Mexico and others in the region, to join us in investing in clean technology of the future so that we can enjoy the economic and environmental benefits together. At the same time, we also have the challenge of adapting to climate impacts, and the private sector has a key role to play here too. Our economies can benefit as we innovate and identify much needed emerging technological solutions to our adaptation challenges. It is in everyone's interest to build resilience to the impacts of climate change. We must work together to tackle this truly global challenge. In the words of President Biden, a drought or a fire don't see a property line. That's the nature of the climate threat. In a globalizing economy, our climate risks are shared. This is why the recently relaunched US-Mexico High-Level Economic Dialogue promotes environmental technologies through exchanges of information and trade missions. Our extensive trading relationship, which creates millions of jobs on both sides of the border, presents an opportunity to transform our economies together. There is also a danger of missing out. If there is one thing that sets the world's leading businesses apart, it is their intense focus on understanding where markets and economies are going. And companies around the world are committed to ambitious net zero targets that require new entrepreneurial breakthroughs and technologies to achieve. There are many ways in which entrepreneurs, such as yourselves, can make a significant contribution to the global response to climate change. Think of new car sharing companies and how much more sustainable they've made transportation with already existing technology. Or consider Climeworks, the Swiss company that has built a facility in Iceland that quite literally sucks the CO2 out of the air and crystallizes it deep underground. Developing this technology is science, but taking these ideas, applying them, and making them into viable, accessible solutions is where entrepreneurship is key. Thank you all for your time and attention, and I encourage you to go into the following conversations with curious, creative, and critical minds. I also encourage you to remain for the networking portion after the event today. You don't get the opportunity to meet and connect with such like-minded and accomplished colleagues every day. Thank you all again, and I wish you all the best. May you leave today with new ideas and new partners to help realize them. Thank you.